Let's look at number 2. Number 2 says that they own 500 shares of Walgreens stock, which is WAG. After quarterly dividends are reinvested under the Dividend Reinvestment Program, the RIP, they own 500. So after quarterly dividends, they own 501.055 shares. Cost per share, it says that the shares cost $45 each. They want to know A, the annual dividend per share, and B, annual yield. Okay. Now, what makes this one a little weird is that dividends actually should be given to you in money, not shares. So what they're doing here is, for the first quarter, they're converting your money into shares. So basically, in one quarter of a year, you increased your money or shares by 1.055 shares. Does that make sense? So answer me this. In 1 year, how many shares would you have? Because that's what we're trying to find, is annual dividend per share. Huh?
We're talking about the formula.
1 quarter of a year for 500 shares. So for 500 shares, how much would you have in a year? You would take that and multiply it by what? 4. And what do you get? Someone 4 times 1.055. You would have 4.22 shares. Now, however, when figuring out an annual dividend per share, we need to get it in money. So 4.22 shares is equal to how much money? 4.22 shares is what is its worth? Well, 4.22 times what? How much is each share worth? $45, right?
Yeah.
So 4.22 shares is worth how much? What's 4.22 times 45? $189.90. So in a year, you are going to make how much on 500 shares? You're going to make what? $189.90 on 500 shares. But they want to know how much per what? No, annual dividend per what? That's how much you make when you have how many shares? So if we want to know how much you make per share, I take $189.90 and I divide it by how many shares, which is what? 500. What do you get? Basically, you get 38 cents when you round it, right? So that's how much you make. That's your dividend per share. You get 38 cents per year. Okay. Now, your annual yield. This is all fine, part A. Part B, your yield. Well, what does it say? Annual dividend per share divided by cost per share. So that's 0.38 divided by the cost per share, which is what? 45. What do you get when you divide that? 0.38 divided by 45.
0.0084444444. Thank you, Greg.
Hey, for repeating?
Yep.
But if you look, how do they give yield in our examples? Yield is given as a percentage. So how do I change this to a percentage? 0.84%. Assignment numbers 1 through 15. Write conditions, draw tables, show all steps and